ISO is
The international standards is the...
right. ISO stands for International Standardization Organization. Don't know why, it does. But if you have a higher ISO, you get a brighter image. If you get a lower ISO, you get a darker image, but you also have less digital noise.
And why would you use instead of using 125, you'd use like 640?
Because you get a cleaner image.
Why do you get
Because
cleaner?
they have not added gain or taken away gain from the light measurement.
Why do you want it to take away gain? Actually, that's...
I don't know!
No, it's something like that. Okay, shutter speed. What is shutter speed? Why do you use shutter speed? There we go. Why do you use shutter speed?
To freeze motion or to get blur, add different effects or feels to
And if you use a fast shutter speed, what do you get?
you can freeze motion easier.
And if you get a slow shutter speed, what do you get?
You get a lot of movement and like blur and trails in your images.
What is aperture?
Aperture is the amount, how much light your lens is letting go through to the sensor.
And why would you use a large aperture?
Large aperture, if it's sunny, really bright, and you want to get a big, deep depth of focus, and you use a high aperture if you want to get shallow depth of field or you're in very low light.
Cool.
Right. If you use Adobe RGB, you have more colour information in your images. You don't want to use sRGB because it has less colour information. White balance.
Yeah. What is white balance? Why do you use white balance? What does it do?
White balance, if under certain lights or different lights with different Kelvin, you get a different colour. So things that are white may not look white to your camera. So by setting custom white balances, you can make whites white. Red light coming from behind you separates you from the background and gives you a nice feel. You stand out against the background that's behind you. Fill light is just to add depth to your footage and takes away all the horrible shadows you might get on your face. Spotlight is different. You can get different effects with that. 3-point lighting, because then you minimise shadows. And it's shooting flat, colour profiles. Shooting different colour profiles, like shooting flat, you can get more dynamic range in your image, which is, say, the bright images of your image are not completely white and blown out, and then the darker bits you can still see into the shadows.